Welcome to this channel. Once again, how are you doing? You are welcome to this channel where I will be. Uh, we want to discuss the difference between entrepreneur and businessman. That is the difference between being an entrepreneur and being a businessman, uh, man or woman. What is the aim of this video? The aim is to reposition my viewers, my subscribers, those who have been following our tips to run a successful business, to position them to having a better vision, uh, to becoming whoever they want to be. Uh, Let me just say, someone who wants to be a mechanical engineer now has some has a specified or specific process to follow. Someone who different from someone who wants to be an accountant. So someone who wants to be an accountant, following the path of being uh, an engineer, a mechanical engineer, may never become an accountant, and that's why I have come up with five major differences between an entrepreneur and a business man or woman, whichever the case. But permit me to be using businessman. Okay, have you subscribed to this channel? Subscribe, share this video, and give it a thumbs up so that others who are looking for amazing content like this will be able to find it. Okay, first off, I would like to begin from entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person that creates markets. He is a market creator. He creates his own business, and by being a market creator, he is also a market leader. And when you are a market leader, you are difficult to replace. Just like a football club owner is difficult to replace, but the case of a businessman or a businesswoman makes his own place. He makes his own place in the market with his own efforts and dedication, and such a person is considered a market player. An entrepreneur is a market leader, but a businessman is a market player. He just come to play his own part in the existing market, in the created market. And I liken a market player to a football player. No matter how great a footballer may be, the footballer is replaceable. Yes. As big as Cristiano Ronaldo is, he left Real Madrid and heaven did not fall. He left Manchester United, heaven did not fall, though they may have their. I'm not here to discuss sport. Lionel Messi left Barcelona and heaven did not fall, because these great players are players. They are not bored. They are not the club owners. So when you are a market leader, you are the market owner. So you dictate. An entrepreneur dictates the tone of that market, unlike a businessman. Number two is that an entrepreneur uses his own idea to run his own business, while a businessman uses another man's concept. He uses another man's ideas. He uses another man's template to run his own business. Just a brief explanation about that is that an entrepreneur is creative, uses his own intuition. He doesn't follow the multitude. He comes with his own idea. It doesn't mean starting up a new business. No. He may want to start an existing business, but uses his own philosophy, his own idea, his own concept to run that business. Why a businessman just copy and paste another man's idea and uses it to run his own business. Let me go to the point three. An entrepreneur, they are risk takers. They face a lot of risk because what they are trying to do have probably not been done before. Someone might have done it in a particular environment, in a particular location, but because that's their own idea, that their own concept is new in that environment, there may be stiff resistance to that idea, and that's a risk on its own. Their idea may fail in that new environment, but a businessman has less chance of risk because they follow the path someone has created. And this is very, very common, especially in Ibadan here. People await entrepreneurs to prepare the ground to open to break new grants for them. Then business people will just troop in. They see, this one is making a lot of money, is making a lot of profit, so they try to follow the path the person is using. And let me just say, as I move to the fourth point, is that once an entrepreneur is able to overcome the risk attached to creating new opportunities in that environment, it becomes, I have said earlier, it becomes the market leader, and he faces less competition. Why do I mean? That's another point. That's point four. An entrepreneur faces less competition because he is the progenitor, he is the originator of that idea. So a lot of people would not know how and why he's making a lot of wave in that environment. And there is no how someone will give you his template. The template I use to run my business, I don't give it out 100% online. I don't give it out 100% to people, except people who I have tested over time and have proven loyal to me. So those are the people I give the 100% templates to. And even before I give 100% template to people, I have devised more and more steps ahead of that, what I call 100%. So it can never be 100%. So it faces less competition because a lot of people do not want to take that risk. And he's ready to take risk. He covers miles of attainment, business attainment, while others are still scared of taking that risk. And on the part of the businessman, on that point four, a business person faces a lot of competition because you are now doing what people can see. You are now doing what anybody can do. So you face a lot of competition. Your prices can easily be fixed. You can easily be determined. Your skill, your approach to that business can easily be calculated. An entrepreneur is not easily calculated. You can hardly predict them because they depend on their own intuition and they have the templates to the market. They dictate, they define the market. And point five is that an entrepreneur gives more importance to its employees. So they give more attention, more attention to satisfying their employees, their customers, the public. An entrepreneur offers public services. What do I mean? They give benefits to the public. Okay, let me give you an instance. There was a time I was running a gas shop, and when at the peak of coronavirus, when people were scared of touching surfaces, iron, and gas is more of iron. So I started giving out 100 ml of air freshener and nose mask. So that's a form of community service, like helping the government to curb coronavirus in the society. While some people will ask me, why was I doing that? Yes, I was doing that to uh, to protect my customers from being infected with coronavirus, and at the same time, they started having trust in patronizing me. As a matter of fact, a lot of people started coming from far distance. Some came to get the so that they could get the hand sanitizers, whatever the case, and the nose mask. And I already written. I texted my name, my business name, Pajok Gas. I wrote it boldly on the nose mask. So wherever people are going with my nose mask, they advertise for me. That's an entrepreneur for you. I was doing what others were doing. Really, we were selling the same thing in that environment. There are a lot of people selling gas in that environment, but a lot of people just decided to patronize me more than other gas sellers, because they discovered that I was offering more service, more that's not limited to filling gas for them. And on the part of a businessman is just profit oriented. They only seek out to satisfy themselves, and that's why they may charge high profit so that they only can live fine. And let me just use this to cap it up, that an entrepreneur, because he is a market creator, because he uses his own idea to run his own business. He depends on his own intuition. He faces a lot of risk, and once he overcomes the risk, he is times 10 better than a businessman. And because he faces less competition, he gives more importance to its employees, the customers, and the public. He leverages on people. He leverages on people, in the sense that people begin to talk about him unintentionally. The people talk about him on radio without him paying for radio adverts. People begin to talk about him in their communities without him paying for their services. So, and when you leverage on people, you get more benefits. So I hope you've gained one or two things from this edition. Don't forget, this is a channel that helps your business, and we see what you probably have not seen, because here is your business microscope. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, like this video, and share with your loved ones. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.